the ringleader behind the P. Diddy? Where do you guys get that from? Behind the P. Diddy ring. Is she the main satanic priestess? Did she do any sacrifice? Damn! What is she doing for these celebrities? For what's hidden and hidden behind darkness and the God of the saints, reveal the answers to your question too.
And the clouds go. And Divino goes, yes, I can see it.
Here we go. First two coming out. Oh, this is a reading. First two coming out.
Read. I have to find a good beat for that. Read.
That's interesting. It says, it's unfortunate. It says, these are the sacrifices. These are all sacrifices. So when
Sam, you were on.
That's dead nuts. And I don't think you guys understand what I mean. Besides just human sacrifice or children or whatever the fuck there is, we're talking about the sacrifice. All the people who made those deals to become famous are sacrifices. At some point, they have to fulfill their deal. And they get what they want. Their sacrifice. They sacrifice themselves. It says, will it be slowly or quickly that she's finally hung or caught? It's asking that. It's telling that. And then it says, in the past, like there was no reconciling, or maybe they were a lot harsher or something like that. It's saying no reconciliation, no face to face. Like, you know, she wasn't, I don't know how long she's been letting herself be seen. It says, at this point, it talks about her, and she's got strong energy. For her age, she's healthy and she's got energy, like a lot of energy. And maybe it's dark, we'll find out. Yeah, I'm sure of it. It says, at this point, there's still something hidden. It says, broken heart, good at breaking hearts, turning worlds upside down, true love. It says, and creating angry men. This is some crazy shit. It says, you know, she had to decide her path, what she was going to do or who she was going to be. And I guess we already know which path she chose. It says, and for her, there's no obstacles. Like she's it. Well, no, but she's got power behind everyone behind her. It says at that point, she's never depressed. She loves what she does. Like she's into it. And it says, and she can defend herself, and she doesn't have to justify shit, and she can do whatever she wants. And that's the mentality of this woman, which is crazy. It says the sacrifices. Unfortunate for the sacrifices. Unfortunate sacrifices. It says relationships. So to build relationships with these people to bring them opportunities. And it's saying that in the cards, building these relationships to bring all these opportunities, all these cups. It says, even though their lives are left incomplete, this is crazy. It says, and they end up in the end being discontent. It says, they find this their home. This is where they make their money. That's what they belong to. It's their home. It's like almost like their religion. It says, and their true spirituality goes upside down.
She's a succubus.
I think it's trying to explain how the organization works. You know, it says slowly and then quickly at the same time. It's saying there are no new beginnings for these people. In other words, there's no new beginnings. It says, and no delays. It says when it's time to cut off your head, it talks about you know, you're not ready for it. In other words, you're not prepared. It says, and there's a lot of stress. It says, and then the burden comes on your back. Like you already know, like if you, let's say you, well, I'm going to give up one of my kids, or I'm going to make them trans, or I'm going to make them gay, or I'm going to do whatever so that I can accomplish or fulfill my destiny. It's crazy, but it happens.
I wouldn't sacrifice my children.
It says, and that's how she hangs them. It talks about hanging them. We're wondering when she's going to get hung, and it's saying, it says the man that's with her, interesting, it says,
the ugly man?
Two different men.
Oh.
It says two different men. It says in three things that are upside down. It's interesting. It says always taking risks. So again, rituals. There's rituals. Mm-hmm. So when we're talking about men, we're talking about different men, like rituals, like you have sex with different men. It says, so, you know, and it says she's the Ace of Pentacles. So you asked, is she the ringleader? I wouldn't say she's the ringleader, but I'd say she's at the top of the, she's at the top of the rung to kind of control and oversee things.
She's a soldier.
And that's why a lot of people follow her. Why would the Kardashians, right? Because they've been close to her, right? Why would they get close to her? Because she's an icon of fashion? Or because
she's got power?
Yeah, she's got pop. It says her energy.
She has energy, like a lot of.
Well,
energy.
it's saying it right now. It says her energy is good, and so is her health. It says there's no problems. She says, and there's no hardship for her. She said alone. It talks about alone. It says children. They talk about sacrifice. Talk about children, and it's talking about turning her love upside down. This, I'm not. I don't want to even explain because I don't want to get kicked off.
Yeah.
But read into that.
You get it.
Yeah, you should be able to read into that. It says there are things that are hidden, and it's talking about. It's talking about no death, like no death, but entrapment, like trapping someone, like tying them up, like blinding them, like
She does trabajo.
encaging them. But yes, she does trabajos, but she also is one of the people who coordinates. God, I don't want to even say this.
No.
A handler.
She's a handler for a certain type of
Clientele?
Freeways.
younger
Freeway.
person. Younger person.
For younger persons that get
Yeah.
on the freeway.
There's another younger person, turning them upside down with money. It says, and at that point, making them feel like they're family. It says, and she doesn't get angry. She doesn't need
She
to.
doesn't need to.
No, she doesn't need to. It says she can break hearts with black magic. Look at this shit. It says she can turn women upside down.
Mm-hmm.
In other words,
Heartbeat.
but it's talking about that circle, keeping them locked in that circle. It says, and there's no end. There's no end. The road is open for her. It says, and she'll turn you. She'll get you. She'll turn you upside down. It says, the world upside down. It says, they'll still return to her because she has what they need. It says, and God's upside down with her. It says, but she doesn't care. If it's something that benefits her, or if it doesn't, and she wants to do it or not do it, she'll do it. Just to see it be done.
She said that she doesn't
She's
believe in
evil.
God.
There it is.
She believes in. She says that it's so beautiful that people do good things knowing that there's no God out there, and that
She
in
has to say
science
that.
has made this civilization improve more. So she's more like proud of civilization than of her believing in God.
Yeah, she's.
So what do you say if you're a Satanist?
In other words, she likes the lambs. She don't believe in God, but she loves the lambs because
It
they
says
keep
that-
going to her for slaughter.
It says there's no change with her, and it's always seducing, and there's 3 different types of kids that have come up here, which means internationally. It says at this point, it says true love, like true love. It talks about me like true love, and then it talks about mastering different opportunities. I don't know why that's coming in here. It says, but to be careful of lies and deceit, or there's no triumph. Not to deceive myself. That's interesting. Threw that in there. Did I say that on camera? I'll go up against her and go, fuck.
How do you think that's what that means?
I don't know. It must. It
Why
must
would
something to
that
master.
come up? That's her reading.
But that's a lot of energy that comes from her side.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be some shit.
That's scary, bro. But the crazy part is that you could do it.
See, but I can't, even if I go after her, she has a lot of people. I just have you bozos, and none of you are going to want to get dirty. And so, I mean, I'm down, but,
Yeah, he called us clowns.
well, you know what I'm saying?
She has people in high places.
Yeah. It says an angry man. It says at this point, it says he's not happy. It says because there's no fruit on the tree. It says what they need is opportunities. And I think things are kind of being opened up right now, so people are kind of, a lot's not happening.
That angry man, do you think it's Diddy?
I think the angry man's Diddy. That's what I think. And I think there's a lot, there's no fruit on the tree.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Feeling too.
And it's talking about, was I there or here? Anybody know?
On the bottom.
It says, here comes justice for him. There you go, there comes the courts. And it says, and then everything completes itself.
Amen.
It says, and then we juggle again, and someone new becomes the person. Because at the end of the day, I'm not sure who yet, but at the end of the day, think about it. Every time a cartel leader gets taken out, tell me there's not another one that steps up.
Right in line.
In the mafia,
Yep.
when a boss got hit, what happened?
The next one, the soldier.
The
in
next
line.
person next. And so this is not over because you know why? It's a multi-billion-dollar business. And so here we go again. Here comes the next person that's going to
But
juggle.
that's crazy how they're going to unseat him. He's done.
But he
man.
went to sue them. He went to sue BlackRock.
Yep.
I found that out through the readings. I'm like, oh, I was right.
Yeah.
He went to sue BlackRock. He dropped the lawsuit, but it was too late. It was too late.
Yep.
It says, and so now it's talking about Michele Lamy. It's talking about the road she chooses or where she's going, where there's no obstacles and no pain, no depression.
Unstoppable.
She's not unstoppable. It says she has perfect balance, and then she has balance with money, and so she has the elements that she needs, and she's really good at magic. And what's it trying to tell me? It says, but she could always return to love. It says she could always return. It says it twice. It says, and at this point, it says, no more past. Like I think that everybody, even who was the guy? What was the guy's name? The guy that was the big devil guy. That was the Satanist guy. That he died. What was his name? Ellie knows his name.
Anton LaVey?
Yes, Anton LaVey. At the very end. At the very end, when he's dying, and he's a Satanist. He's passing. He goes, "Oh my God." He says, "Oh my God, this isn't how it's supposed to be. What have I done? I made a huge mistake." He says it when he's dying. Go look it up.
Do you think that's what it means?
I think that she has the ability to change, but someone has to change her. It says there's no defense and no justification. It says, what a fool. Talks about her. It says she feels like she can't be destroyed, but she can also be brought to her knees. It says all she needs is the right lover, someone to cross in front of her to change her. Well, no, I'm not going to hit that. Why are you looking at me? Why do I got to take one for the team? You better talk to Miss Divino about that shit. Miss Divino will beat that bitch's ass. She was born in 1944, so she's old. Ellie would just kick her in the head.
80, huh?
Ellie would just, even know. It says, but the sun doesn't shine. Like, it might be too late for her. Like, she could still change, but it says at this point, wow, this is fucking crazy. It says there's no more celebration. It says, and it talks about her temptation is to be like the devil and to move that way. It says that she's triumphed with him. It says, but he would turn against her. So if she were to switch, he'd turn against her, and oh boy, he'd probably take her, he'd unalive her before she could get clear, because she's so close to him. It says, and then things wouldn't work out. It's saying patience and yet strength. That's what she needs. She has strength and she's patient. In other words, she'll wait to get you. She's like me. Like I told you guys, I'm a very patient man. I don't know, guys. That's some crazy ass shit. I don't know. Did we answer all the questions? Did she do sacrifices? Yes. Yeah. Is she the main? Yes. She's at the top of the rung. Is she a ringleader? She's at the top of the rung. And I think there has to be that. You had to have. And I know you guys don't see it, but when I see it, I see this main place and all these different lines going through each country, all over the place. Because you have to have built the biggest trafficking network in the world, in an underground thing, so that you can move people from one place